in a world that's constantly screaming for your attention. What happens to the quiet passions? You know, the ones that don't really fit into a 15-second trend? We're all drowning in a sea of viral videos, a non-stop storm of noise where it feels like the only way to get ahead is to be the loudest person online. And this digital chaos creates a soul-crushing illusion that if your passion isn't loud, if it isn't flashy, if you can't explain it in a viral dance, then it's worthless. It's a feeling that leaves millions of creative people on the sidelines, convinced the things they love most are just too niche, too obscure, or too quiet. For one young man, his passion felt worse than worthless. It felt invisible, lost in an endless scroll of explosive trends and overnight stars. He looked at his quiet little hobby and saw nothing but a dead end. But this isn't a story about giving up. This is the story of how he stumbled upon a strategy that wasn't about going viral, but about going deep. This is how he turned the hobby nobody understood into a business that set him free. Let's call him Leo. Leo's passion was restoring vintage fountain pens. He just loved the delicate work of bringing a forgotten object back to life, the careful disassembly, the meticulous cleaning of a dried-up ink feed, the final, satisfying glide of a restored nib across paper. It was a craft of patience, precision, and history. But let's be honest, patience doesn't trend. Every time he opened his phone, he was hit with a tidal wave of everything he wasn't. He wasn't a gamer with millions of subscribers. He wasn't a fitness influencer launching a global brand. He wasn't making comedy skits that racked up views by the second. His world was quiet, detailed, and analog. Theirs was loud, fast, and digital. The algorithm, the god of modern relevance juiced, had no room for him. He'd tried, you know. He made a few videos showing the delicate process of polishing a celluloid barrel. They got 12 views. He posted photos of beautifully restored pens on Instagram, and they were instantly buried under an avalanche of lifestyle content and sponsored ads. The world's message was coming in loud and clear. What you love doesn't matter here. The whole creator economy, this supposed multi-billion-dollar industry where any passion could become a career, felt like a total lie. The only profitable niches seemed to be making money online, finance, and tech high-speed worlds with high ad rates. His craft felt like it belonged in a museum, not a business plan. And that's when the core fear set in, the one that paralyzes so many of us. Maybe they're right. Maybe this thing that brings me so much joy is just a complete waste of time. He was on the verge of packing his tools away for good, of surrendering to the noise and accepting that his passion was destined to be his own obscure, unprofitable little secret. He truly believed he had to choose his passion or his future. Defeated, Leo did something he hadn't done in a long time. He closed all the trending tabs. He logged out of the apps that made him feel small, and he went looking not for an audience, but for a conversation. He found it in one of the forgotten corners of the internet, a small, unassuming online forum. It looked like a relic from another decade. No flashy graphics, no algorithm, just a simple list of messages. The topic: difficulties in repairing a 1940s vacuumatic filler. He saw people debating the merits of different polishing compounds. He saw someone share triumphant photos of a pen they'd spent a whole month fixing. He saw beginners asking for help, and experts giving it freely, without a single thought about likes or shares. There were no influencers here. There were only peers. In that quiet little forum, Leo had the aha moment that changed everything. He didn't need 1 million people to see his work. He needed 1,000 true fans. Heck, maybe just 100. He needed the right people. The entire strategy he'd been chasing was wrong. He was trying to shout in a hurricane, just hoping someone, anyone, would hear him. But the real opportunity wasn't in the storm. It was in the quiet, sheltered coves where the people who shared his obsession were already hanging out. His goals shifted instantly. He stopped trying to go viral and started trying to connect. He stopped trying to be an influencer and decided to just be the most helpful person in the room. This realization led Leo to a simple 3-step method. Now, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a blueprint for turning any quiet passion into a sustainable, fulfilling business, precisely by ignoring the rules of the attention economy. First things first, Leo had to completely reframe what he did. He asked himself a question that every single creator needs to ask. What problem do I really solve? On the surface, he fixed old pens, but that wasn't the transformation. Nobody needs a vintage fountain pen. So what were people really buying? He realized his work wasn't about the object. It was about the feeling. For some people, he was selling nostalgia, a connection to a grandparent who used a pen just like it. For others, he was selling a small rebellion against the digital world, a real, tangible, mindful experience in an age of fleeting notifications. For an aspiring calligrapher, he was selling the perfect tool to bring their art to life. He wasn't a repair, he was a curator of forgotten beauty, a provider of mindful moments, a bridge to the past. This is the most critical shift you have to make. Stop thinking about what you do and start thinking about what you provide. If you bake complex sourdough, you're not just selling bread. You're selling a feeling of rustic accomplishment and wholesome nourishment. If you knit intricate sweaters, you're not just selling clothes. You're selling warmth, comfort, and the feeling of wearing something made by human hands. You have to find that deeper, emotional transformation. That is your real product. Once Leo knew the transformation he was offering, he had to find the people who were desperate for it. But he didn't run a single ad. Instead, he made a list of the digital neighborhoods where his people already lived. For him, it was 3 subreddits, 2 niche forums, and about a dozen specific hashtags. On Instagram, his strategy was beautifully simple. Show up and give. He spent an hour every day just being helpful. He answered questions in the forums with detailed, thoughtful responses. He shared his own failures and what he learned from them. On Reddit, when a user posted a blurry photo of a broken pen they'd inherited, asking if it was even worth saving, Leo would spend 20 minutes identifying the model, explaining its history, and outlining the exact steps to repair it. He asked for nothing in return. This is how you build real trust. In a world of endless sales funnels and aggressive marketing, genuine generosity is your secret weapon. He became a trusted voice in the community, not by declaring he was an expert, but by proving it. Day in and day out, through service. He wasn't just building a brand, he was building a reputation, one helpful comment at a time. This kind of deep engagement is what YouTube's algorithm has now built to find and reward, testing and promoting small channels that show strong community signals. After a few months of consistently adding value, something magical started to happen. People started coming to him. They'd send private messages. Hey, could I pay you to fix my pen? Or where can I buy a pen like the one you posted? He had built real demand without ever asking for a sale. Now, the old way of thinking would be to launch a huge online store with dozens of pens, repair kits, inks, and papers. But Leo knew that would be overwhelming for him and his customers. Instead, he created a simple, irresistible offer. Just one thing. He launched a single product, the Restored Classic. Each week, he would restore one beautiful, high-quality vintage pen. He'd post its story where it came from, its history, the work he did, and offer it for sale at a fixed price. That's it. One product. The scarcity was real, and the story behind each pen made it more than just an object. It was a piece of history he had personally brought back to life. They sold out within hours, then minutes. By focusing on one perfect offer, he positioned himself as a premium specialist, not just another general store. Only later, after this core offer was a proven success, did he start adding other income streams, like an affiliate link for his favorite toolkit and a digital guide on basic repairs. It all started with one simple, focused offer. Within 6 months, Leo's quiet hobby was a profitable business. It wasn't some multi-million-dollar empire, but it was earning him a few $1,000s a month. It paid his bills, funded his passion, and most importantly, it was deeply fulfilling. He hadn't sold his soul to the algorithm. He hadn't become some loud, desperate version of himself. He had simply found his people and served them with passion and integrity. His story holds the most important lesson for any creator today. True influence isn't about how big your audience is. It's about the depth of your impact on the right people. Your passion is not too weird or too niche. Your niche is your superpower. It is a pre-filtered community of people who are already looking for exactly what you have to offer. You don't need to be discovered by the whole world. You just need to be discovered by your world. Success isn't about getting lucky with a viral video. It's about strategy, patience, and a genuine desire to serve a community you actually care about. It's about realizing that in a world of endless noise, a clear, authentic whisper can be far more powerful than a scream. Now, I want you to think about your own quiet passion, the one you thought was worthless, the one you were a little afraid to share. What is it? What is the secret transformation you can offer the world? Let me know in the comments below. Let's create a space that proves no passion is too small or too strange. So, remember the path Leo took. First, he identified his transformation power, what problem he really solved. Second, he found his true fans where they already were and gave value with no strings attached. And third, he created a simple, irresistible offer that was focused and clear. Your passion is valuable. The world is ready and waiting for it. You just need to stop shouting at the crowd and start whispering to the right people. This story was brought to you by WiseTalez, where we turn passion into purpose. If this story hit home for you, subscribe for more strategies to help you build a life around what you love. And finally, like this video to help it find someone else who needs to hear that their quiet passion is worth everything.